Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League studio hiring for another live service title. So I seen the title for this and a few other articles that were mentioning this, and my first reaction is, what the hell are you guys thinking at Warner Brothers? So from the information I was able to gather after going over some of these articles and stuff like that, reading some of the information, it looks like they're going to be doing another live service game. So for anyone that isn't aware, Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League had come out in 2024 February, and it was one of those things where it did not go well with fans. There was a lot of issues as far as the story goes. The fact that it was, I believe, Kevin Conroy's last iteration as Batman. I think it was later changed. I think it was actually discovered later on that it actually wasn't his last. It's like his second to last. I'm not too sure. I forgot about. I don't remember off the top of my head, but there was issues with that, just the way that they depicted the Justice League, the way that they had, the Suicide Squad here, in a lot of ways disrespect the Justice League. The fact that they kill off the Justice members one by one, which was really stupid. The fact that Princess Diana, so Wonder Woman, was the only one in the Justice League that didn't get, from what it looked like, brainwashed or whatnot, and she ends up dying as well. But they gave her like a heroic death. Well, all the other characters and stuff like that, they kill him off, and they do like some disrespectful stuff to him. Like, I believe the Flash, when they kill him, they Captain Boomerang, he ends up like pissing on him. I think Green Lantern, he, once he's dead, he gets stripped down to his underwear or something like that. Batman gets killed by Harley Quinn after she tries to give some monologue about why he was a bad person, and for going after the bad guys, kind of a thing. Just a lot of very stupid decisions that were made. And one of those stupid decisions that were made as well was the fact that they decided to go with a live service game. Now, it was one of those things where I had watched people play this on like live streams and stuff like that, and do like playthroughs of it. And one of the reasons why it was an issue with it being a live service game was because of the fact that the game itself, it's like it couldn't keep up with the live service. So I had watched someone play it. It'd be one of those things where it'd be like a story mode. You're playing by yourself. You're not playing with other people. It's not like some multiplayer type of thing. You'll see an individual that would be playing by themselves, and it would constantly have it where the game would crash, and it'd be like, "Oh, online service error. Please sign back in." So they'd be like going through the game, and then it would crash, and they'd have to go back and replay like a mission or something like that, because of the fact that for some reason it couldn't keep up with it. Very stupid. So the fact that Warner Brothers here is deciding that they want to do another live service game, it's like, what are you guys thinking? What are you doing? It's like, why do you guys mess up this bad when it comes down to your IPs and the things that you have? Because they have a lot of things that they could be doing right with the IPs that they own, the different properties that they have, you know. So hearing this information that's coming out, especially right after they just had this flop, because like I said, this game was released in February of 2024. It lasted, as you can see here, until January of 2025. So it wasn't even out for a year before they decided to end the online services with it and pretty much kill the game. So it's just like, you guys have the opportunity to be doing really great things, but they're just shoving it down the toilet. And it was one of those situations where they were announcing that they were going to try to hold off on working on other IPs and stuff like that. A lot of the properties that they own for like video games and stuff like that, it was stated that they're not going to focus on those. The main three that they're trying to focus on right now, I believe it was Harry Potter, uh I think Batman, so like the DC universe, and then Game of Thrones. Those were like the main ones that they wanted to try to focus on to see if they can do some video game franchise stuff with it. So hearing this news, it does just kind of rub at least me the wrong way, and I'm sure there's other people out there that it's just, it's very stupid on their part. And what they're trying to do, from what I've been gathering and everything like that, is they want to do a live service game with something else in the DC universe. Now, they didn't specify specifically what they're going to be doing, but from what a lot of people are guessing that they're going to be going in, what kind of direction, it seems like they're going to be trying to do something with maybe like the Justice League. So have like another live service game and make it where you play as the Justice League and try to, you know what I mean, do different things that you can do with them in that sense. Probably like going after bad guys or trying to fight these big, you know, world ending catastrophes kind of a thing. And it's just I don't know, man. I think it's very stupid, especially after you just came out with this game that disrespected the Justice League in so many different ways, as well as the fact that you got other games out there that have come out like Avengers that was out a few years back where they were doing the same thing, a live service game, and it did not do well. You got to focus on making a really good story, making sure that the gameplay is phenomenal, and you know what I mean, and then let the IP itself, you know, take the reins, because obviously I feel like they have the idea that, oh, it's DC and it's the Justice League, people are fans of those characters and stuff like that, so we can kind of make a mediocre game, but if it has those characters in it, then it'll be good. Like the story doesn't have to be perfect or anything like that. We can just come out with something that just has these characters that they can play as. And it's like, no, you guys got to put your heart and soul into it, and you got to make sure that you're doing something that the fans will really appreciate. Otherwise, you're going to have a repeat of Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League, where people just aren't going to care. They're not going to be interested. They're not going to like the direction that you're going to be taking, and they're not going to be happy with what they get at the end of the day. So, this is just a weird one to see that they're going in this direction. If they were to say the same thing, like, you know what, we're gonna make a Justice League game, but we're gonna make it offline and we're gonna try to mainly focus on the story and the gameplay, then it'd be like, all right, cool, like do your thing. Hopefully you guys can come out with something good. I doubt it, but if you're gonna be willing to at least try, that's good. But when you have like games like Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League flop, you have the Wonder Woman game, which apparently is now scrapped. It's like there's like little to no faith that people are going to have that you guys are going to be able to actually come out with something that's worthwhile, worth playing, and worth purchasing. You know, it's like people, especially right now with the way that, you know what I mean, the economy's been and everything, people aren't going to want to spend money on a game that isn't good. So I'm sure there's going to be lots of people out there that are going to wait to hear how the game is in itself first, and if it actually is good, then be like, all right, cool, I'll be willing to spend, you know what I mean, however much money, because God knows how much they're going to try to charge for something like this, like $80 or something, you know? So I don't know, man. Just hearing this news, I feel like this is very disappointing, and it's unfortunate because it just feels like these major corporations, these major companies that are in charge of these really great properties are just they don't know what they're doing. You know what I mean? Like it's just really unfortunate because it feels like if they had the right people behind, you know, and the higher ups that were actually making the decisions, there could be a lot of really great games and a lot of really fun things to be able to experience as far as entertainment goes when it comes down to like video games and stuff like that. But it seems like they don't care and they don't know what they're doing. They don't know how to make things that people will enjoy and people will like. So yeah, at the end of the day, I really don't have faith that they're going to be able to do something good, but I would definitely be happy if, you know, I get pleasantly surprised that they are actually able to kind of go off of something good and prove me wrong, you know, at the end of the day. But who knows? Only time will tell, and we'll just have to wait and see. If it is going to be a flop, believe me, I will be right there to do more videos on it and discuss my thoughts on why I believe that you know, that could have been seen coming. So we'll just have to wait and see, and hopefully, you know what I mean. Hope for the best. Expect hope for the best, but expect the worst at this point. That's what it feels like. So those are my thoughts on that. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Do you guys believe that Warner Brothers and the studios behind these you know, franchises and stuff like that will have the ability to actually make something worth playing and worthwhile, or do you think that they're just going to come out with another flop like, you know, Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League? So if you guys can let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments, if you guys could like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. If you guys have been watching this long, I really appreciate it. It means a lot. And yeah, until next time, Harmonic out. Peace.